Hey guys, John here again from the Kingdom Bible, and I have got a night and day Bible review for you guys. And the reason I say that is because if you remember, the last video I did was reviewing another Thomas Nelson, but it was the wide margin sovereign King James version, and it was just a really bad experience. So I'm calling this night and day because that was a really bad experience. This is a fantastic experience, and this is the first Premier Collection Bible I've ever owned from Thomas Nelson, but you can totally see why they call it the Premier Collection, and hopefully this video will show you why I'm so excited about this Bible, and you know, the features of it and everything that it offers. So let's get into it. It comes in, obviously, this really nice two-piece box, the KJV Thinline large print Bible. It's got the Comfort Print typeface, European paper, 3 satin ribbons, and it's the premium goatskin leather, and premium is an understatement. Let's have a look at the features of it. If you want to take a second to pause that, you can check out all of those features. It is red letter, generous yap, clear and readable 11.5 KJV Comfort Print, and then here is the ISBN, and it retails for $189 US. And being in Canada, that's very pricey. But what's really good is that I did not pay that, which is great. I did not pay all that for this. So very happy to get this for a pretty reasonable price. And that is what the Premier Collection from Thomas Nelson is known for. Really, really high quality Bibles, not high prices. So opening it up, comes with a nice little information sheet here, and it is a quality Bible. The quality of the Bible is guaranteed for life, which is great. So if anything is defective with it, Thomas Nelson will replace it, and we'll bring it out of the box. A really nice box too. And here it is. So the grain on this, the leather, the goatskin, again, this video and pictures will never do it justice. It truly is remarkable. It really is such a nice feel to it. You can see the grain right there. Just a really nice leather. Very, 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 very soft. Floppy too. If you like the flop, it's definitely floppy. But let's take a look at it right here. We have perimeter stitch around the outside. It has 5 raised spine hubs with very nice clean Holy Bible printed in. King James Version, Thomas Nelson, nothing on the back, but the perimeter stitch goes all the way around as well. Here are your 3 ribbon markers. You've got 2 black for the Old Testament and 1 red for the New Testament. But let's dive in. I again, like I was saying, night and day. The leather on this is immaculate. It truly is a really, really nice job on the leather alone. So opening it up, it has a goatskin leather cover. So apparently this is goatskin as well. Nice little gild around the edge too. The corner work looks really nice. Really, really nice. It's edge lined as well. Oh, and I forgot to show the gilding. Very, very nice. It's a gold gild all the way around, and then it is art gilded. So it's got a little rose or red undertone to it for the art gilding. Really, really nicely done. So again, opening it up, get your card stock. You got your presentation page right from the get-go. A couple of information sheets, and then your title page, Holy Bible, Authorized King James Version, red letter edition, and then here is the particulars. This was published first in 2016, printed in China, and then you have the epistle dedicatory. It does lay flat, but you know, you might need to fight it for a little bit until it gets worked in. But, you know, not even in Genesis, and you can see that already it's laying pretty flat. So, epistle dedicatory. The paper, again, they call it European paper. I don't know what the GSM is. 36 is what I heard a lot of the Premier Bibles have. It's fantastic. It's really, really nice. You know, it looks like there's ghosting, but there really isn't in this. It's just such a really, really nice paper. Contents pages, books of the Bible, 1 year reading plan, 30 Days with Jesus. We'll get into that at the end. And then you get into the Old Testament, and here is the text. So let's see. Yeah, it lays flat. I mean, really, really fantastic Bible. And it's a thin line, so I'll go over the measurements here, but it's just really, really no fighting. You don't even need to fight this, and I haven't even really worked this thing in and see how it's sitting open like this. So, yeah. So this is the text, excuse me, and you'll see here it has some, different paragraphs. It's got headings on different subjects in the text, but that's really the only, say, study help you would get. There's no references, no cross references. It is just plain text. Not even the typical introduction, book introductions, just first book of Moses called Genesis. And up top, nothing. Just you have your book title, chapter number, page number. That's it. Really, really nice font. Very, very nice font. You see, they say 11.5. It reads really well. Very clean, dark. Just fantastic. Just an absolutely fantastic Bible. So let's go and check some of the poetry. No poetic settings at all, but it does have the titles of the psalm as well as the descriptions of them as well. And I had, there's a ribbon marker in there. I could have just opened it up. I totally forgot. But yeah, it's fantastic. The paper, again, beating a dead horse here, but the paper is really, really nice. Really easy to turn. It's just fantastic. Just a great, wonderful reading experience. This has become, even though I haven't owned it for a long time, but this has become my reader. This is the one I spend the most time reading, and you can see why. I mean, this thing just lays flat. Such an easy font to read. 11.5, even though it feels bigger, even though I know that's kind of weird, but just great. I have absolutely. I don't think in this review you're going to hear me say anything bad about this. The only thing is that it might be a little bit too floppy for my liking, but it's still, that's one hand. I can hold it in one hand. It's really not that bad, but a lot of people love the floppiness, right? So that's their thing, but that would be the only thing, but it's so minor. So that, I promise, will be the only complaint. Other than that, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So you get into the New Testament. You get a page just after Malachi. It's just a page there, and then New Testament. And then you get into the Gospels, and it is a red letter. So, again, just Thomas Nelson really does a good job on the red letters, I think. I know a lot of people might disagree, but I think it's fantastic. The black numbers for the verses, just great, as well as the black pops on the paragraph headings as well, I think. And then you have black text for the name of the book and the chapter. But just it works. I love this red letter with the black numbers. It just really, really does a great job of presenting the text. Clean, no references, straight scripture. And then you get to the end of the Bible, Revelation 22. There you go. So it's red letter all the way through. And then you get one sheet of paper. Then you 1 year reading plan, morning and evening reading. You get 30 Days with Jesus. It's a quick little study, just 30 days of going through the Gospels. And then another blank sheet. Note regarding the type. that talks about the 2K Denmark font, and then you get your Zondervan Thomas Nelson maps. It's a shiny, glossier paper. It's definitely not a matte finish. It's definitely glossier. But then you have your cardstock at the end, and that's it. Your ISBN is at the back of the Bible, the back cover, and then edge line at the end as well with the gold all the way around. Just, yeah. So, out of this, again, my first experience with a Premier Collection from Thomas Nelson, love it. It's just absolutely amazing. I wish there was more options in the King James Version. You know, if by blind luck Thomas Nelson ever watches this, a wide margin King James Version in the Premier Collection would be great. But just a fantastic experience. The leather is amazing. The gilding is great. The text is just fantastic. So easy to read, so clean. Just a great reading experience. Not huge margins, but there is a little bit. Let's do that right now. Let's give a little measure here to show you guys what kind of margins we have here. So it's about a half an inch around, less than that on the tops and bottom. It doesn't go into the gutter at all, but you don't really have much space there. So this is not something I would mark up. Like I said, this has been my reader, so this is really just for reading. But you do get a half an inch in the margins there for those that might want to write in it. But we'll do an overall, because this is a thin line, so it is not very thick at all. Really good size too. I don't know if you can see it, but it fits really well in the hand. But let's get this up. So we have 6 3/4 by 9 3/4, just under 10 inches. So 9 3/4, 6 3/4, and then it is only an inch and a little bit, an inch and a quarter maybe. So it fits great in the hand, feels great. The spine hubs add to the feel. Just love it, absolutely love it. A fantastic first experience for me personally with the Premier Collection. I just hope Thomas Nelson starts creating more King James versions with a wide margin would be great. That'd be fantastic. So let me know what you guys think. If you've had good experiences with the Premier Collection, I would love to hear your comments and thoughts on